Hi, I'm Lauren Barnett with iHeartSpeech.com, where you can get activities and ideas that you can do at home to develop your child's communication skills. So my family and I went bowling last week for a family bowling night, and we had so much fun. One of the things that we got to do was encourage each other and cheer for each other and just sit and enjoy each other's company. But as I was looking around, I was thinking, wow, this would be such a great place to bring preschoolers or toddlers and really use some of the things around to develop their communication skills. So I've been thinking about it, and I wanted to share with you just a few of the ideas that I had while we were at the bowling alley. So, for 2-year-olds, or really up to 2, there are so many vocabulary words that you can work on. From like when you first get your shoes to when you're looking for the right size ball. There's words like alley and workers, and there's just vocabulary words everywhere that you can just point to and name and have your child try to repeat them. And so I thought vocabulary would be like the best thing to work on for your child if they're up to 2. If you have a child who's between 2 and 3, they really should have a word for almost everything in their environment. They should already be naming lots of things, but really at this age, we're beginning to combine words. So they're between the ages of 2 and 3, so that can remind you, okay, they need to have 2 to 3 words in each of the things that they say. So if they're a young 2, you can do things like when you roll the ball, say, go ball, or ball go. If you're looking for a ball, you could say, look, a ball, as you're finding it. If you are cheering on one of your family members, you can say, yay, mom. Or you could, anything where you have 2 words that you're saying together would be great. As they get a little older and they're approaching 3, we should be seeing 3-word phrases like get a ball, or go mom go, or dad. We can cheer dad on too, right? Go dad go. And so you can start doing 3-word phrases so that they're beginning to build their communication. And the good thing is you do the same thing over and over and over. And so you can be practicing the same phrase over and over and over. And so it could be get a ball, see a ball, or whatever you're saying, and you can say that over and over and over while every turn is being done. And so as you're walking around or as you're sitting and watching, there's lots of opportunities to repeat those phrases. Okay, so if you have a child who's 3, somewhere between 3 and 4, it's a great time to be working on number recognition. And there are numbers everywhere at a bowling alley. When you knock down the pins, a number pops up on the screen. Each of the different lanes has a number on it, so you can go on a search for all the number 4s or all the number 2s or whatever. Every ball has a number on it. And when they're little, you don't have to worry necessarily about a 1 and a 4. You can just point out the 4 and be excited, even though it's a 14. Although there were no 14s in our little set because 14s are very heavy. But you could find the numbers all over, and they have just racks and racks and racks of bowling balls. And so you can go in search of a certain number. So when we bowl, we do league bowling too with the kids. We have them use a certain weight ball, and so for William we're looking for a 6 and now kind of a 6 or a 7, so we go out in search of a 6 or a 7, and so you guys can do that. You can say, all right, we're gonna go find number 8, or we're gonna go find the number 10, and you can look for it all over the bowling alley. So I think that would be super fun. Okay, for a 4-year-old, what you're gonna wanna do is start combining simple sentences to be more complex sentences. So you're going to want to encourage them to say longer things like, let's go over there and put on our shoes, or let's get the ball and roll it down the lane. And so you want to have 2 action words in your phrases or in your sentences so that they're beginning to put more information into their sentences. And if they're saying short sentences, you can say their sentence back to them and then add more information. And so if they're like, it's my turn, then you could say, it's my turn, I am going to roll the ball. And that'd be kind of two sentences, but still the idea is we're putting more information into it. Or I get to go and get my ball. The other thing that I love to do is I love to take pictures. And so you can take pictures during the event and then go over them later and encourage your child to tell the two things that they're doing. So I walked up to the line and I pushed the ball, things like that, so that they're beginning to use more information in their sentences. And that's a great way to do it is with the picture. So you take a picture on your phone and you review it later, either because you sent the picture to grandma or you're showing dad or whoever you're showing the pictures to. They can then explain what was happening and you can have practiced with the picture to say what they were doing, and then they can say that again to them. So practice with you and then do the real thing with someone else, and it's just lots and lots of practice saying really long detailed sentences. So kind of a bonus thing that my son and I were talking about was doing math, and so I will put that in when he and I were talking about it right here. I like that we can work on like math stuff to work on speeding up our math practice, right? Like you have 10 pins up, and so we practice our like adding to 10. So if you knock down 5, how many pins do you have left?
5 to knock down.
Yeah. If you knock down 7, how many do you have left?
3.
If you knock down 4, how many do you have left?
6.
Right. And so that's really helped us with our fast math facts to 10, right? Yeah. So we should have gone bowling last year when you were really working on that. Mm-hmm. Now you're really good at that, the adding to 10, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I would really like to encourage you to take your toddler or preschooler out bowling. Even if you think the bowling might be too hard, just the language development opportunities in a bowling alley are amazing. And I think that you would really find it a valuable experience. The bowling part is fun, but the language development is super awesome. All right, happy bowling!
Happy bowling!
Happy bowling!